today. From Levi State.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 20 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing Jones. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. A give left side for Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jones. Throw out wide is incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys keep feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they go to work on a first and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Jones from the gun on third down. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. In motion right, that's Burks. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go again with Pierce. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's low. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now Jones on first down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. His third rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Saints have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here now a 3rd and 20. Purdy off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the... And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other. There he goes, left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far...
Pierce has it knocked loose. And now this is scooped up, but there he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
This is caught. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, first and 10 at their own 23. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 1. Here's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Jones now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Pierce gets this one running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Another carry for Pierce, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's low. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 2nd down and 4. Toss left side for Pierce. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Samuel. Muscling free near the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. To throw again. Purdy. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Forced out. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll just get rid of it. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Up the gut, McCaffrey, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Shedding through the defense. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Off the bootleg. Purdy.
Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Purdy. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk
With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Jacorian Bennett has it.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
Fighting his way through contact.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Now a 2nd and 6.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their